The 2026 season has arrived. I'm Scott Hansen, and this is your EA Sports Weekly Recap for Week 1. Some big games to get to. We'll start in the Steel City. The Steelers at home to take on the Tennessee Titans. And this is the Steelers quarterback. He went for more than 300 yards passing, including this, one of his 3 touchdowns through the air. The Steelers wind up winning this one in front of the home crowd to begin the new season. Next, let's go to Landover, Maryland, just outside the nation's capital, looking in on the Commanders as they play host to the LA Rams. And this is the Commanders wideout. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. The Commanders took care of business. They win it by 5. One more to show you real quick. It's over in Tampa, the Buccaneers taking on the Detroit Lions. And this is the Bucs running back. Spots an opening, capitalizes on it, 15 yards for the touchdown. The Bucs find a way to pull this one out as they escape with the narrow win. And that'll do it for us. After a fun first week, let's do it again, shall we? Scott Hansen here in Orlando. Good night from EA Sports.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we're on to Week 2 of the NFL season. We got a good one on tap, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. His guys ready to get this one going. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys, on the other hand, came out on top in their opener, so they'll try to make it to 2-0 to start the new year. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So now the Ravens getting ready for their first go on offense. And they'll be led out by their rookie QB. The young man out of Oregon.
And I can't imagine that Week 1 was anything except a whirlwind for this young man. A few bright spots in the opener, but as expected, a few rookie mistakes as well. Let's find out if he learned from them, and we'll show some progress and improvement starting here in Week 2.
Come on. Set. Gotta be ready.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. You look at this Steeler defense. This unit, 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And led out by their veteran quarterback. He's been around a while. They don't celebrate birthdays for him. They just cut him up, see how many rings he's got around the middle. He has been in the league a long time.
Here's Gibson to start the drive.
And he was terrific in the opener through 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it. He was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test his secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
The numbers on the ground for Gibson a week ago.
10 carries, 83 yards.
Well, obviously, he didn't have a great deal of time between games, having to turn around on a short week and get ready for Thursday night football. But he said in pregame, he was feeling pretty good and felt more recovered from last week's contest than he would have expected. Didn't seem to think this short week was going to affect him much as he chases a big performance here in prime time.
Here we go. 70 Lions.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
19, Tiger, 9.
Off the bootleg. Goldstein. Waiting for the crossing route, and he's got Mitchell. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here we go, set.
Off the play fake. Goldstein. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
They'll dump that off to Gibson, complete.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Back to throw again. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down and 1.
They'll look to throw again. And they're going to try to screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Operating from the gun, Goldstein. His pass caught at the 4.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Goldstein. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that...
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great effort there. His 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers will claim the early lead as they're on the board 1st here tonight. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. Well, they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there without time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Schaefer. And that is incomplete. You look at his Steeler defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
I would have loved to have been in their meetings this week and hear that grizzled old defensive coordinator talk about, well, you did okay, guys. We did all right. Holding them to 13 was pretty good. But this week, I expect it to be less than that.
I'm going to need to hear that a lot more often. I don't know what it was, but I liked it. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And take it right on the 30. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And out will come the offense as they take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Ready! Crack all 80! Hut!
A give up the middle to Gibson. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
Steelers.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
31-yard line.
Looking to throw. Goldstein. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 12-yard line. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go!
Back to throw. Goldstein. And this is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Wants a screen pass. That's complete. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
And his kick here is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Ravens offense back out there. Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
36-yard line.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Short completion, just 4 yards. And 3rd and 8 now.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
From the gun on 3rd down, Schaefer. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give him 30 yards there.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They go right back to him for 20 and a 1st.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Steelers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Goldstein. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. So 5 yards here. 5 on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
At the Ravens' 13-yard line.
Let's go now.
Off play action. Goldstein. And that falls to the ground. Incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This is caught. And the Steelers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Oh, yeah, when you make a bad decision, bad things happen.
He just didn't see where the defense was, or whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on first and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. First and goal, and you throw the pick.
That will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Under pressure, and they got to him again. And going the books is a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down.
They're certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up.
He finds his man, complete. That's Gutierrez. Only able to gain a couple there. And it'll be 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So here are the Steelers to take over on offense.
They were winners last week over Tennessee, and they've got the lead here as well. They start this drive out 1st and 10.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play.
From the gun on third down, Goldstein. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. They'll look to throw here on first down. Open man down the field. This is Mitchell. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. And even 50 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
So now following the big play, they've got a first goal all the way down at the 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Back to throw. Goldstein. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Steelers are able to widen their advantage. Well, this offensive unit, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, But this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
No going for two. They'll kick the point after. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes our score 17-0. That time a 6-play drive. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Here's the Steelers' kick team as they'll boot this one away. A beautiful fake. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up.
Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Looking to throw. Schaefer. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. The Ravens send their punter out now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Operating from the gun, Goldstein. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
A 4-receiver set here, 3rd and 5.
Back to throw. Goldstein. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So it's 4th and 1. They wind up taking the 3. I'm not sure that offensive unit, judging by the sideline, Charles, was in 100% agreement with the decision.
No, not at all. But the head coach has final call on this. We know that. But let's face it, offenses want to feel like, hey, you believe in us? Let us go for it. We'll see if that is a problem for them moving forward in this game.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest. So push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Steeler offense ready to get going to begin this third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
To number 88. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 34-yard line.
Second down and 3.
Let's go.
Straight ahead, Gibson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. Off the play fake. Goldstein. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
He's across midfield, and he'll take this down to the 40-yard line.
That's good for the Steelers. First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
A handoff for Gibson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
70 Lions.
Looking to throw. Goldstein. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 23. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Ready? Head to 60. Head.
Off play action. Goldstein. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back.
Brain fart number 2.
It was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
That one caught by Gibson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. 30 yards. And the Ravens take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts this lead down to 13.
Ravens 7.
A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40. And now out come the Steelers. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
6-yard line. A gain of 4.
Here we go.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Once more, Gibson. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Now a 3rd and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Back to throw. Goldstein. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game.
Yeah, I'm letting them hang in there, man. This, what's happening is completely my fault. I should have gotten rid of that ball.
Moving again. How can we get our team going? This definitely...
I know better than to force something or to wait for something to happen. I'm sure I know better than that. I just keep fucking doing it.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. And the Steelers set to take the field. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 86 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Back to throw now on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. The first down screen pass, good for 5. From the 31, here's second down and 5.
Brings up second and 5 at the Ravens' 31-yard line.
Looking to throw. Goldstein. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
And here's a give to Gibson. He will push his way down to about the 14. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
3 brings up second and 7.
Back to throw. Goldstein. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are able to extend their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then it is up to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. So unable to throw it in for 2. From the 2, let me ask you as a former DB,
I meant to do instant replay. I just woke up, played this game, and you can fucking probably tell. I want to see this. I just want to see. I could have swore he was in. Maybe he's not. So he throws the ball, catches the ball. No, he's not. Not in at all.
Defending it.
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Ravens ready to take over. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on down.
Here we go. Start.
And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16.
3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one. Because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything is working pretty well. For the defense,
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make the big play and disrupt things.
His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
And the Steelers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Back to 60. Back to 60.
Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Now he's able to bring to 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. They work now on 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Goldstein. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. You take a look at his receiving numbers so far. He's been terrific. Up over 100 yards now for the game. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now here on EA Sports. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4.
Let's go now.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 7-yard line.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Back to throw. Goldstein. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are on their way to a 2-0 start. Well, it seemed like they were so focused elsewhere they forgot about the tight end spot, and he's the one that burns them there to make this a 3-score game here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
I think there might be a little bit of defensive fatigue from those guys on that side of the ball, partner, because they've been spending their time trying to stop them from all angles. This time the tight end gets them.
They'll go in for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
2nd down and inches. He finds his man. Complete. That's Gutierrez. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case,
multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Ravens 1st down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long.
Go! Bronco, let's go!
Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
That flag, that'll push him back 5.
Hold it ready.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Cowboy!
Looking to throw. Schaefer. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go. Nice.
Back to throw. Schaefer. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. And go in the books is a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down.
Let's go now. 60.
Operating from the gun. Schaefer. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
And a strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back. Lightning 18.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 49-yard line.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he'll get credit for a punt inside the 20, not by much, but inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Schaefer. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee you he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. The Ravens on 3rd down. It has been a disaster. 0 for 8 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he will have the Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A pickup of 2 yards.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
Found a little room there as he's out to about the 37.
2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
He's going to keep this again.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 yards.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early.
Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards.
And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Schaefer. And this one is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
They'll try to run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
68 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Here we go, set. Rocco 80.
And they will take a knee here.
70 Timberwolves.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Ready? At the 60. At the 60. Go.
And they take a knee. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here.
So it's a win here for the Steelers, and it was thanks in part to their man under center, their veteran quarterback.
Yeah, he really had this offense firing on all cylinders, so let's count up some of the numbers. He went for well over 300 yards in the air, had 4 touchdown passes, and was clearly prepared for this one and executed the game plan to perfection.
So for the Steelers, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And now they'll have a few extra days before they face the Rams next week. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Let me tell you, man, Virgil, using him feels good. He feels fast. Now, I didn't use him a ton as far as like getting him the ball in longer passes or whatever, but he felt quick and pretty fast, so that's pretty good. Yeah. But my offense is something that it normally hasn't been in the past. Is more of a spread, just simply, like I explained before, just simply because of the structure of my team right now. I've got 5 capable receivers and only 2 tight ends, so there's no reason. And I'm kind of down on running backs, so I've got to kind of spread things out, use the best part of my offense right now, which is kind of more receivers. So that's kind of why I went to that. It's not because I wanted to. I'm going to throw more picks because of that, because I'm just going to throw the ball more, but it is what it is. All right, guys. See you later.